Your 3 minutes is nearly up.
That's not yours, that egg timer.
No, it was a wedding present.
Exactly. It's 1.5 minutes of mine, 1.5 minutes of yours.
Look, Steve, if you've come to grovel, then you haven't started very well.
I haven't. Tried that, didn't I? Weren't interested. So if you think I'm going to crawl around forever, you're wrong.
Yeah, well, you'd be wasting your time.
Exactly. So I'm not going to bother. I may have been stupid, Karen, but I'm not a mug.
So what do you want?
Me stuff. And half of everything that's ours. Start with that if you like.
So why are you wanting to split things up now?
Oh, because I know you, Karen. If I don't, you'll have anything that's worth out in the window of Mickey's moneymaker by the end of the week.
No, you took the only thing that was worth out, love. That was our marriage. Should I start in the kitchen?
Oh, you know where that is, do you?
What are you trying to say? If it had played little wifey, cooked all your meals, you would have brought some slapper home.
Craig David, mine. Take that. Gareth Gates.
You want Gareth Gates?
Oh, for crying out loud, Karen, why are you breaking things?
Me? It was you who started it, only you didn't just break what we had, did you? No, you smashed it into thousands of pieces when you brought your tie into our bed.
You started hacking away at this marriage with a great big carving knife months ago.
Me? I didn't do anything.
Oh, Karen, however many times we have this argument, it doesn't change the fact that you couldn't stop drooling over Joe Carter. You even changed the way you dress for work.
I got promoted.
Exactly. You got promoted.
No! Steve, you're not having it half of it's mine!
Get off, or you'll find your half in pieces on the floor. Anyway, you'll be too busy flirting with Joe to watch the telly.
Oh, right!
Ow, you mad cow!
Blimey, me, unless you two argue over what's what, but...
Karen!
Give it me back! I flipping chose it!
You've got the microwave!
Well, I won the telly!
So are you going to tell me what's going on?
Why do you mind your own business, Webster?
Not you!
Well, it might be now, so...
Karen, love, are you all right?
No, where's Mick? I want this flipping telly arrested! Nicking on my stuff! Oh, Eileen Grimshaw's not watching my flipping telly!
So much for it being a quiet little neighbourhood.
Didn't know without a shoe.
Like he's got any brains.
Well, not for the way he's treated you, no.
Hiya. Came to see how you were. I heard about a bit of street theatre.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just can't believe what pillock he's being.
Well, he's a man, isn't he? Same thing.
Hey, supposed to say present company excluded, aren't you?
Do you want another one in there, Karen?
No.
Suppose you want one, will you?
Oh, yeah, go on. I'll have a small one then, Johnny.
Right.
Listen, don't let him get to you. That's what he's after.
No, Joe, he's after the telly. Getting to me is just a bonus, isn't it?
You know when I said if you needed out? Well, I didn't mean me telling you no.
Yeah, well, Steve's not that smart, is he?
No?
No, because if he was, then he'd have took this, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Johnny.
Oh, no. And when it's spring again, I'll bring again tulips from Amsterdam. It's to remind me of when Roy flew out to find me.
Right, when you went for the chop.
Well, yeah.
You ever doubted that Roy was the one?
No. No, never. I mean, it's not always been plain sailing, but no, I've always known.
Yeah, well, you're well suited, aren't you? Did you, think me and Steve were well suited?
Well, you always seem very happy. Even when you're having rows, you always seem to enjoy them. When Roy and I have rows, I think it's end of world.
Yeah, well, we've had some top rows. Mind you, it's always been like that for me, right? In our house, whoever shouts the loudest gets most attention. But it's just a bit quiet now.
Do you miss him?
Yeah, of course I do. Just can't stand the sight of him, that's all.
Do you know the film Love Story?
No.
Well, it's a weepy. It's one of my favourites. In it, they say that love is never having to say you're sorry.
So?
Well, I think that's wrong. I think that love is always saying you're sorry.
That's what you're saying. I mean, it was him that broke the marriage up, Hayley. Him, not me. I mean, I don't hear him saying sorry, and even if he did, what difference does it make? Sorry's just a word, innit?
See, there's no mystery about men. What you see is what you get. Where most women go wrong is treating them all the same, though. That's a big mistake.
How do you mean?
Right, let's start at the beginning. Oh, I sound like Julie Andrews. You meet a guy you like, and you automatically think you know how to handle him because he's a fella, right?
Absolutely.
Wrong. OK, they may all look the same, but they're not. That's not to say they're all different either. They basically break down into types. Now, listen hard, ladies, because these pearls of wisdom have been cultivated from years of observation. Where's the best place to watch men? A pub. And who better to be an expert on the subject than a barmaid?
I'm not sure if I'm drunk enough to listen to a rundown on the fellas you've pulled over the bar.
Yeah, and we'll be here all night if she starts listing them.
Hey, that's slander, is that? I'll have you know there's only been one man in my life.
Why?
I mean significant. My husband, Jimmy. That's not to say there's not been plenty knocking on the door, though. All I'm saying is, you don't have to be a jockey to know horses. You can still study form.
Well, go on then, we're listening.
Right, well, men fall into groups that can be linked directly to the different sorts of drinks they prefer. Now, your largest group is your beer drinkers. And finally, there's them that drinks low-alcohol stuff. I'm ruling them out, because let's face it, girls, they're not going to have anything we're interested in, are they?
And you actually believe all this, do you?
I could do a degree in the study of men, love.
So basically, let me get this straight. Beer drinkers are straightforward and they've got sex on the brain.
Yeah, like Steve.
Right. Men who drink halves can't be trusted because they're only willing to go halfway, like Ken. Short drinkers drink to relax, forget their troubles quickly, and they've got hidden depths.
Oh, that's like my Peter.
And them that drink wine are educated. They like women to express their feelings, and they're considerate lovers.
Can't think of any men round here that drink wine.
It's a shame.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's about it, yeah?
Well, you've really made a study of this, haven't you?
Deirdre, love, you don't get anywhere without putting in the revision. If I wanted a man, I could get him like that, just based on what he drinks. Shelley'll tell you.
It's true.
Not that I'm man-mad. Like I say, my Jimmy was the one for me. Still, it helps speed the time up when the evening's dragging.
Right then, next fella that walks through that door.
OK. What do you want? Do I have to get him to kiss me or buy me a drink?
Ooh, a kiss.
We said first bloke through the door. That's him. I told you I can work my magic on any man just based on what he drinks.
But Roy Cropper. Right, yes, Roy.
It's all right, Maria. I'll serve this gentleman. Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met. My name's Bev, and I'm here at your disposal.
Oh, hello.
Well, what can I get you to drink?
Well, I'm not sure what I want.
Beer, gin, vodka, brandy? You look like a whiskey man to me, am I right?
But actually, I'm teetotal.
Oh, something non-alcoholic, then.
No, I do want something with alcoholic content, but it's not for me, you see, it's for my wife.
Oh, I see. She's not with you?
No, she's at home. She sent me out to get something for her.
And you teetotal? Oh, some women can be very insensitive, can't they? Well, what does she normally drink?
Well, I thought wine.
Good choice. Is she a red or a white lady? Full-bodied and tempestuous or altogether more delicate?
Well,
When you think of her, do you think red meat or chicken? Tell you what, take my advice. As a woman, give her a treat. We've half bottle of champagne in the fridge. I adore champagne. I can't get enough of it. But then not all women are as sophisticated as I am.
no, she is quite sophisticated. Yeah, it's a special occasion.
Oh, yes. Is it your birthday?
No, it's not my birthday.
It could be.
No, my birthday's in September. 21st. The anniversary of Bonnie Prince Charlie and his Jacobite army defeating the English at the Battle of Prestonpans, 1745. No, it's our wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations. Although I should really be congratulating your wife on being married to such a clever and generous man. You just wait there whilst I nip in the back and get the champagne. It won't be long. You're obviously a very kind man. A very considerate man. I doubt your wife knows how lucky she is. My husband passed on, and life can get lonely.
Have you considered getting a dog?
No, I haven't. You see, I prefer having a man to cuddle up to.
I think you'd be better off with a dog.
Roy, your champagne. Well, that's a first.
I knew you'd not pull Roy Crump.
The man's an idiot. I was serving it up on a platter.
Look, you haven't got what Roy looks for in a woman.
What do you mean?
Well, Roy likes his women a little bit more butch, you know, a bit more manly. His missus is called Ailey, only she used to be called Harold.
You mean one of them transsexuals?
Yeah.
Well, I ask you, I never stood a chance with him, did I? Nothing odd about me, I'm all woman. Well, now you've had your little bit of fun, let's try being all barmaid, shall we?
Yeah, and any bloke who falls for that act would have to be desperate, wouldn't he?
I heard that. Yeah, Shelley, that's thrown me as that. I need cheering up. How about a lock-in tonight? Go on, just us girls. I don't see why not, as long as I don't have to do all the clearing up. Oh, we'll leave all that to Harry. See, men do have their uses after all. How old is she then, your Tracy?
She's 26.
Old enough to make mistakes and young enough to learn from them, then.
I just wish she'd listened to me in the first place. I told her what Dev was like.
A girl take advice from her mother. Did you? I know I never did. You will put the money from them in the till, won't you?
Yeah, I'm not a thief.
Never said you were. Think I hit a nerve there.
Do you know what really annoys me, though, in all this?
Steve slept with somebody else.
No, well, yes. But no, me. I'm annoyed at me because I've gone soft.
Soft? You? Give over.
I have. Because there was a time when I'd just give him 2 fingers and then grab the nearest bloke. But I can't because I love him.
Oh, tell him then.
No, no way. Ooh, we can rock for all I care.
I would just like to say thank you. Thank you very much for coming here tonight to see me. And I'd like to say that I am nothing without you, my fans. I would like to dedicate this song to my friend Karen. My very, very good friend Karen.
I proper love you, Johnny.
First I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you.
You see the thing is?
But the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye got crumbled. I laid down and died. Oh no, not I. I will survive.
So where are we going to go then?
Why is Robert shot or something?
No, I just think we ought to boycott them, you know, because they sacked Maria.
Are you joking? They should have sacked her yonks ago. Never mind waiting till she pours a pint over Shelley.
Did she do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it were an accident. It were meant for somebody else.
Yeah, come on.
Karen, just need a word.
Excuse me, she's on a dinner break.
Yeah, well, it won't take a minute.
We'll see you over there then, yeah? Come on, you.
Oh, excuse me.
What?
Nothing.
Well, then why did you say
I just
you
wanted to
were-
get rid of that lot. Listen, why don't we go for some lunch somewhere where they're not, and somewhere where your husband's not likely to come walking in?
Well, what'd be the point?
Don't know, just give us a chance to talk. Which we don't get in this place, and you know we don't.
Sorry. I've got me fags.
See what I mean?
Yeah, well, sometime, but not now, eh?
Right, then, are you coming, love, or have you got other plans?
No, I'm coming. Get us a pint in.
Right, okay.
Right, just one question then. Do you want to go back to Steve?
No,
Planning on doing?
that's 2 questions. Sorry.
Right, same again.
Cheers, yeah.
Hey, sorry for interrupting you and Mr. Carter earlier. Didn't realise you were doing his boss a courting.
No, we were talking, Janice.
There's talking and talking, isn't there?
Yeah, well, funny thing is, I used to go for drinks, meals even with him when I was with Steve. I suppose being with Steve made it feel safe. Now I'm just trying to avoid him.
Well, what do you want to happen?
I want everything to stop being so complicated, Jan.
Not much chance of that, love.
Yes, love.
All right.
Right, we better get going now, Mr. Carter.
Come on, you.
I'll catch you up, yeah?
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry before. I didn't mean to sound clever when you was asking me about Steve.
No?
No, look, nothing's changed. I'm not going back to him. It's just too soon to think about what I do next.
So, how long am I going to have to wait then?
I don't know.
All right. Well, as long as it's not forever, eh?
Tea, please. How are things on the marital front, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I do mind, actually, Norris.
Oh, I'm not being nosy.
Yes, yeah. It's none of your business. Mine and Karen's.
Yes, well, actually, it is my business, you see, because I only ask because there's a month's papers need settling up for.
Well, it's Karen in the flat. I still getting the papers, so get her to pay for it.
Oh, like that, is it? Civil war? Had enough of that in my own marriage. I mean, what kind of a woman is it who sets fire to her own wedding photographs, eh? In front of dinner guests?
I don't think I want this discussion, Lily. In fact, I'm sure I don't.
Is your other customer been served yet?
Yes, he has, yes.
Right, so what you waiting for? Christmas?
Listen, Karen.
Watched any good TV on my telly?
I'll see you.
Is that all you've got to say for yourself? How much?
£1.20. Okay. I hope you don't mind me mentioning this, but there's a month's newspapers need paying for.
So? What are you telling me that for, Norris?
Well,
only thing I read in the papers is the TV pages, and he's got the set, so why don't you get your money off him, eh? All right.
Yeah, OK, I'll hold on.
Karen? What are you doing tomorrow night?
I don't know, why?
Well, I'll make a guess, shall I? You'll be dishing up beans on toast for one at yours. I'll probably be doing the same at mine.
So?
Well, let me take you out for somewhere to eat.
No, I don't think so, Joe.
My way of saying thanks.
What for?
Staying focused on the job, you know, in spite of this upheaval in your marriage. You played a blinder today. I just want to show my appreciation.
Yeah, well, it's nice of you to say, but, I don't know, some other time.
Ah, I was hoping I'd bump into you. I'm glad I have.
Oh, yeah?
Look, if you and Karen are finished, forget I said anything. But I mean, if you're not, then...
Well, what can I tell you, Mike? I've tried to sort things out. Wasting me time, she's not interested.
Well, that's women for you, isn't it? I mean, if they've got your bank to rights, they like to make the most of it. I mean, so if you're saying you're sorry and promising them the moon and the stars, you're going to make a big production out of it. Perhaps she wants you to keep trying.
No, what's the point? Joe Carter wouldn't have missed a chance like this, would he?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, all my life. But he's very persistent, is Joe. He's a trier. That's why I got him on the payroll. So if you want Karen back, my son, I'll get in there sharpish.
So, yeah, looking this way.
Steve. No, he's talking to Baldwin. Still hankering after him, then?
No. I don't know, Johnny. Yeah, maybe a bit. But then I think about what he's done and... I don't know what I think.
Listen, like I said to you before, I've made 2 mistakes in my life, mate. First, marrying Les. The second, giving him chance after chance after chance. I should have dumped him a long time ago when I first realised what he was like, instead of kidding myself for all them years that he was going to be any different. Now, I know that your Steve is not Les. But you do get what I'm telling you, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Come on, Vero, cheer up.
Hey, looks like we're turning out less seconds these days. Part of the credit for that has got to come down to you. Pulling the girls up when they get a bit sloppy.
And who's entitled to the rest of the credit?
Ooh, me, of course. I mean, I was the one who pushed you into the supervisor's job in the first place.
Yeah, I had a feeling I already knew the answer to that.
Well, I reckon you and me make a pretty good team, don't you? First thing I'll do if ever I set up on my own is offer you a big pay rise to come and join me.
Right, thanks. I'll remember that.
Why do I keep getting the feeling that you're fending me off with an invisible pole?
Pardon?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Look, you and me have been pretty good friends for a while now. Well, at least that's what I thought. But I mean, the last couple of weeks, in fact, since you've had your big bust up with Steve, well, you've been as cold as an Eskimo's fridge.
I know, I just don't want any more complications in my life, that's all.
Yeah? And I'm not offering any complications. Look, all I was talking about this morning was a meal out. That's 2 people enjoying a bit of company. You know, it's as simple as that. There's no hidden agenda, Karen.
Well, it might make a change, go somewhere different than the Rovers.
Well, that's exactly the way I feel, so how about it? Drink on the town, then bite to eat somewhere?
Yeah. All right. I mean, no reason why we shouldn't, is there?
Not from where I'm standing.
Don't ask.
him, like, just don't ask.
You don't mind if I sneak off for a couple of hours this after, do you? The thing is, right, my lads are playing under 12s. It's the semis. One more game, and it's North West Regional Finals. I'll make the hours up when we get back.
It's square it with Eileen.
Oh, top one. Is that if I take the car? The thing is, right, that means, well, I could get the bus, but I'd have to come back to get the car before I go out to work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just take the car.
Top man. See you later.
Hello.
Hi, it's me. Look, don't hang up.
What do you want?
I want to talk.
I'm at work.
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe we could meet after work.
Go somewhere, just for an hour.
I can't.
Look, I just want a chance to talk to you without everybody else around. I miss you, Karen.
I just want to talk.
I can't, no. Sorry, not tonight.
Well, maybe we could meet at dinner time in the Rovers, maybe, eh?
I don't know yet. All right, if you like. Just please don't phone me at work. I've got to go.
Gary, Mike don't like employees making phone calls in company time.
I know, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Was it something important?
No, not really.
You seem a bit...
Bit what?
Well, a bit preoccupied.
No, I'm fine. I've got the girls on the new order. Fizz's machine's playing up a bit, though.
All right, well, don't worry, I'll sort that out. Listen, there's a couple of hours overtime for anyone who wants it tonight.
Right, I'll tell the girls.
Karen, have I done something to upset you?
No, sorry, it's me. It's okay.
Right, so we're still on for tonight, then?
Yeah, we're still on.
Good, because well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Do you know, Jan, when I first found out what he'd done, I was so angry I could have brained him.
Remember that anger?
Yeah, but now it's...
But what? He's cheated on you, hasn't he? Anyway, I thought you were going out with Joe tonight.
I am.
Well, whatever Steve wants to talk to you about can wait. It's about time he did some waiting. If he'd have waited till you got back from Wolverhampton...
Yeah. No, you're right.
Am I interrupting anything?
No, what do you want?
Do you really want me to do overtime tonight? It's just that Tommy's cooking us a special family tea.
Hayley, do overtime tonight?
Yeah, no problem.
No, you're all right.
Cheers, Tom.
I did the overtime list, though, by the way.
Oh, that's good. Are you okay?
Yeah, I reckon.
Right. You expected someone, something?
No, not really.
Well, you should relax a bit, shouldn't you?
Should I?
I hope you're not going to be this jumpy tonight. I'm hoping for a quiet evening.
But I hope you wasn't thinking that
Hey, I wasn't thinking anything. I've had a hard time of it lately. Nights out do you good. No strings, no expectations, OK? And if I can just raise one smile, then I'll consider the evening a success.
Yeah, I've just been a bit wound up, that's all.
Oh, no. Well, we'll try to do a bit of unwinding, shall we?
All right. I promise not to talk about Steve all night.
OK, well, I promise not to talk about work.
Well, what we're going to talk about then?
Politics, football, mostly.
Oh, smart.
Seen Karen?
Yeah, she was in earlier. She was gone back to work. Hey, Summer.
You just missed her.
Yeah, she left a couple of minutes ago. She had to sort out some overtime with Joe.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just that Mr. Baldwin wants us to do some overtime.
So she's working late, then?
What's it got to do with you?
She's my wife.
Huh? You should have thought of that before you did the dirty on her.
Listen, all I want to know is my wife working late or not?
No, she's not.
Well, you just said.
Yeah, she's working till 7:30 like the rest of us. And then she's going out for a nice meal with a very good friend, Joe Carter.
Wait, hey, where do you think you're going?
I need to see my wife.
Oh, no, you don't. I've got an order in there. I've got to get out, right? I don't want those girls distracted.
No, you don't understand it's important.
Oh, yeah, just a minute. No, I don't care. You come back tonight after 7:30. They'll be finished then, and you'll be on your time and not mine. All right? Go on.
All done.
Right. You ready to go?
Yeah, unless you want me to dress up.
No. You're perfect as you are.
Now, I hope you're not spending all that overtime on booze.
Oh, as if.
You're just worried that we'll have an hangover tomorrow and it'll affect his productivity.
That is right.
Right, last one down pub gets beers in.
She's only joking.
I'm going to spike her drink and all.
Come for me, wife.
7:30 on the dot. You must be desperate.
Right, I think that drink can wait.
I don't want any trouble.
There won't be any trouble.
What are you doing here?
I've been trying to talk to you all day.
Yeah, well, I said I couldn't see you tonight.
No, you can see him though, can't you?
Steve, please don't start.
I just want to talk to you, okay?
Well, don't mind us if you've something to say.
Hey, I don't know what you lot are still doing here. You can go home.
I'm going nowhere.
Karen, please.
Table's booked for 8, Karen.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to lose you, babe.
Oh, Steve.
You know how much I feel about you.
I know you cheated on me.
Yeah, because I was stupid. I messed up. Because I was jealous. Jealous of you and him. Now, if I could change things, I would. But I can't.
Steve, I think we've heard all this before.
Hey, I'm trying to talk here, all right? Look, all I can do is tell you how much I miss you. I'm rubbish without you. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I've no one to argue with. It's not the same with Eileen. Look, if you want me to beg, I'll beg. I'll do anything. Anything you want. I love being your husband. I love you. Just take me back, hey? Please? Take me back? Come on, Karen, we belong together. And you know it.
Oh, it's like that film, isn't it, with Richard Gere?
Officer and a gentleman.
Yeah, except he's no Richard Gere, is he? I'm embarrassed for you, Steve.
Can you finish this outside? We're waiting to lock up.
Hey, don't mind us.
You're right, Mike. It's already finished. You better get going.
Hey, get your hands off me.
You made a fool of yourself, mate.
Don't make me, son.
Hey,
stop that!
Packing up the pair of you. Any trouble outside now?
Yeah, you're right, Mike. There's no problem here.
You're the problem.
Because Steve's just going, now.
I'm going nowhere without my wife. Nowhere.
Oh, you just done 2 hours overtime. You should be glad to see the back of this place.
Don't want to miss all fun.
Tough. Come on, out.
Mike, can we use your office for 5 minutes?
Karen, just tell him to sling his hook. He deserves now else after what he's done.
Well, it won't take long. Mike, 5 minutes. It's not too much to ask, is it?
All right, 5 minutes. But just 5 minutes. I'm waiting to lock up.
And we got a table booked for 8 o'clock, remember
Cancel
that?
it.
Well, come on. Show's over. Out.
Oh, it's dead romantic, isn't it?
Yeah, well, she's just letting him down gently, that's all.
We're taking him back.
Do you think she will have him back?
Well, she must be tempted.
You know why he's asked you to go out, don't you?
Just a meal, Steve.
Because he fancies you. You know it, I know it. And he always has done. You've been sparking off each other since day one.
Yeah, nothing's happened, though, has it?
He wants you. Like any male with blood running through his veins would, because you're special, Karen. And you know it.
I don't do modesty, Steve.
You know he wants you.
Yeah, I want a penthouse flat. Don't mean I'm going to get one, though, does it?
Just put yourself in my shoes. My wife is the most sexiest woman in the world, a boss who fancies the pants off her, invites her to a hotel, spend the night. I ask her not to.
Ask? There was no asking going on, Steve.
All right, I tell
mean,
her
if you'd
not-
have just asked me...
And you go anyway. I phone the hotel, find out there isn't even a room under your name. I've still got that Christmas kiss in my head. So I go to a bar, I get drunk, wondering what the hell you two are up to, and then this woman comes on to me.
Well, poor you, what, did she pounce on you like a vulture, did she?
I wanted to retaliate. I wanted some ammunition. I wanted to get you back, and then I realised that I'd made the biggest mistake of my life.
Why didn't you just trust me, Steve?
I do trust you, I promise. I will trust you. Because now I know I can. You drive me up the wall, Karen. You cost me a fortune. You could cause murder in an empty house.
Top tip, Steve. If you want to win me back, then stick to flattery, eh, babe?
I'm just saying how it is.
You know, expressions of undying love, that kind of thing.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I do love you.
Well, I'm not hearing that.
Look, even though you drive me up the wall is where I want to be, with you. Look, I know I've messed up.
Big time.
But you've got that in the bank now. I mean, think about it. Be months before you have to put the kettle on again.
Years more like.
Years before I win another argument.
You never won him anyway, Steve.
Karen, have you done the dishes, love? Ah, wasn't it you that had an affair? Well, you know where the sink is. You could make me life a misery.
Yeah, well, I like the sound of that.
But I'd be 10 times more miserable without you. Look, I know I've messed up, and I'll never doubt you again.
You sure?
I'm positive. I want you back, babe. And I think you want me too.
Do you want to bet?
Yeah, go on then.
Look at him. Pathetic. He'll be on his knees in a minute.
I'm the pathetic one. Why am I letting Karen MacDonald use my office to sort her private life out?
Yeah, you're right. He's had his 5 minutes. I'll get rid of him.
No, hang on.
Right, come on. We're waiting to lock up out here.
We haven't finished.
You have now.
Look, Steve, I think you better go.
No, I told you I'm not leaving without you.
I think you are, mate.
Look, just wait for me at the flat.
No.
I'll follow you over. I just want to speak to Joe first.
What about?
I'll be a couple of minutes.
Well, then I'll wait for you outside then.
Trust me, I will follow you over, and then we can finish this in the flat.
I haven't got a key.
It won't be long.
So, let's mean we're back together then?
It means we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Now, go on, go.
You heard her. Come on.
Look, you said you trust me. Now, please, just prove it.
I'll see you in a minute.
I want an end to this, you two.
Yeah, well, it won't happen again.
It better not. This is a factory, not the Marriage Guidance Council.
Look, we're taking up enough of your time, mate. Listen, it's all over now. I'll look up when you go home.
OK, and after tonight, you come here to work. And nothing else. You understand?
Yeah. All right, come on. See you later.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Going home.
Oh, and you've left them on their own in there, have you?
So, looks like it's just me and you now.
No, go and wait for her like she said.
What, and leave her on her own with him?
Have a bit of faith. It's you she wants.
Well, how do you know?
She wouldn't have given you her keys. Now use your loaf. Go and wait for her like she said. She'll follow you on.
Karen, if I slag your husband off, you're going to end up defending him. So, I'm not going to do it. Look, he's helped me out when I needed a hand. He's got his own little business. I have got nothing against him. He's a good lad, but the point is, he's not good enough for you.
What, and you are, I suppose?
No, I'm not saying that. Maybe I'm not good enough for you either. That's for you to decide. But listen, when you go out shopping and you find 2 outfits that you fancy, you try them both on before you make up your mind, don't you? Now, the first one, it might feel comfortable. It might even look good. But you still got to try the other one, just to make sure.
It's not the same.
Why not?
Because I'd just buy both outfits. It's not a problem. This is different, Joe. I have to make a choice.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is, before you make it, try me out for size. Come on. Let me take you for dinner. Come out with me. See how it goes, and if it don't work out...
How can this work? How can we go and have a curry and talk about what music we like after this?
If it don't work out, it don't work out, but then at least you'll know.
I know, I already know!
And then you can go back to Steve, but if you go back to him before you give me a chance, you'll always wonder, Karen. Always. You know, could I do better? Is Steve all I could hope for? And I'll still be here, like a little itch that you can't scratch, and you'll see me every day until sooner or later you won't be able to resist.
Oh, you know, you really love yourself.
No, I love you.
Oh, don't make me laugh, Joe.
No, not in a marry me now kind of way, Karen. In a I can't get you out of my head kind of way. I want to be in the same room all the time kind of way. Don't you feel like that about me? Don't you? Look, okay, maybe this is just a crush, but let's find out, eh? You know, Steve can wait. You owe him nothing.
You know, you're not as irresistible as you think you are. And I can control myself, which is what I'm going to do right now.
No, you're just going to run away.
Yes, to my husband.
Like you did that night at the hotel.
Yeah, that's right.
You were scared and you ran, Karen.
To my husband!
Not to anything, away from me.
I'm not scared of you.
You were scared of us. You do fancy me, and if you didn't...
I fancy loads of fellas.
Well, if you didn't, you'd have stayed up all night in that bar, talking shop and drinking at Baldwin's expense, but you felt it, just like I felt it. You knew something was going to happen, and what did you go and do? You went and ordered a cab home from Wolverhampton, Karen. Now, How much did that cost you?
I wanted to see Steve.
You could have seen Steve the very next day. If you didn't fancy me, you would have waited that long. If we hadn't have been all alone, you could have waited, but you did fancy me. And you knew that if you'd have stayed in that hotel, we'd have ended up in bed together, so you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, what is wrong with that?
Nothing. Fair play to you, Karen. But while you were doing the right thing, what was he doing, eh? Karen, I don't know how else to say...
Shut up, please. Just stop messing with my head.
I just want you to see that the situation has changed since we were in that hotel together.
I've made my decision.
And he's the one who's changed it, because he didn't trust you.
Yeah, well, he does now, and then he will do from now on.
And unless you get me out of your head, you can't even trust yourself.
Oh, I know your game. Yeah, he had a one-night stand. You think I want to do the same? You want to volunteer for the job?
No, I'm hoping for a bit more than that, but I'll settle for a date. Just one date. Look, come out with me tonight. If we don't connect, if you don't have a good time, then you and Steve have got a chance. If he hadn't come barging in here making his big gestures, we'd be looking at menus now.
Yeah, well, he did, didn't he?
Is that what made your mind up?
Look, it shows that he cares.
It shows he's desperate, Karen. It's just a gesture. I mean, I could do that. What do you want me to do? Get on the roof and use a megaphone to ask you out? I mean, would that make a difference?
No! Look, I've made my decision. I'm sorry, Joe.
And you think you can trust him? After what he's done?
We're going to trust each other from now on.
Oh, no chance.
Look, I think that this is going to make us stronger.
It's a big mistake, Karen.
Yeah, well, I think it's for the best.
You think, but you're not certain, are you? Now, if you were certain, you would have left with Steve 20 minutes ago, and if I could have just found the right words...
No, it's not about finding the right words.
It is! Look, I'm just not explaining myself.
Look, if I wasn't married, Joe, believe me, if I wasn't married...
I know you want me, Karen.
No, I'm sorry. It's my husband that I want.
Oh, great. Well, that'll be him now, won't it? What you doing? What you playing at? Get home. He's the one who's been unfaithful, and you're the one who can't be trusted. He don't deserve you, Karen.
I told you to wait.
What, do you think I'm stupid? Where the hell are you?
I said I'd follow you over.
Well, that was half an hour ago.
Nothing's changed, has it?
Well, I thought it had. Now, where are you?
You know where I am?
Yeah, and I know you're on your own with him. Now, what are you two up to?
Nothing.
If you're not back here in 5 minutes...
Yet.
Karen!
What did he say?
Too much for his own good.
Come on! Come on, open up! I know you're in there! Karen! Karen!
What are you doing here?
I own the place, if you hadn't noticed.
Oh, if it's going to be like that, I'll make a cup of tea.
Karen's left me.
Yeah, I know that.
No, she's up there with Joe Carter.
Sure?
Yes. I've been listening to him at it all morning.
Yeah, but could be anybody knowing Joe.
Yeah, but it's not. It's my wife. And if you stick around long enough, you can see for yourself.
Hey, well, last night went just a one-off.
It was a great one off, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was okay.
It's the best you've ever had, mate.
8, maybe 9 out of 10.
No, I think full marks.
When I get 100%, you'll get full marks.
That was 100%.
Yeah? You sure didn't do it just to spite Steve?
No, I did it because I wanted you.
And you don't care who knows?
No. I'll walk out of here with my head held high.
Good. Because it'd be a shame to hide such a pretty face.
Look, I
know you don't want to hear this, and I've told you it before, but if you hadn't slept with that lass in the first place, then Karen wouldn't be up there.
I thought she was cheating on me. I thought she was having it off with a boss.
Yeah, well, now you know she is.
Oh, well, that's right, Eileen. Rub it in.
Look, all I'm saying is, if it is Karen up there, she's doing it just to get her own back.
Oh, well, that's very comforting.
Yeah, so when she thinks she's had her revenge, she'll probably come back to you.
Oh, what makes you think I want her back after this?
Oh, I'm only trying to help.
Shh. Excuse me. Have a word?
Nothing to say, ignore him, Joe.
I don't think so.
Hey! You've had your chance and you blew it. Now leave us alone, come on.
I'm not trying to get you back.
Well, then what would you have to say to me?
I want him out.
You mean me?
Yes, you. Now, you can clear the flat today. I want it out by tonight.
Please, do me a favour, come on.
If you don't shift your stuff, I will.
Stop being so childish, Steve. Thought you had more to you than that.
You can't anyway, Steve. I've signed a tenancy agreement, remember? That means you've got to give us a month's notice, doesn't it?
I'll give you till 12 o'clock.
Steve, will you leave us alone? You haven't got a leg to stand on.
What do you reckon?
Oh, I do more than reckon. I know. It was me that drew up the agreement in the first place. Do you remember? Excuse me. Look, don't let him wind you up. He hasn't got a leg to stand on.
Yeah, well, he'll be all right.
I'm still married to him, aren't I?
So?
So, I own half the flat. Therefore, he can't do anything without me agreeing.
OK, look, see you later.
So, did you take it back?
What?
Steve, did you take it back or did you leave the poor lad to pine?
What's it got to do with you?
Oh, come on, Karen, we're dying to know what happened.
Yeah, we love happy ending.
Well, maybe it's not such a happy ending.
Oh.
Look, anyway, enough about me. Go and get yourself sorted. Get the machines going, eh?
You okay?
Yeah, I'll tell you later, yeah.
You still haven't told me what happened.
She chose me.
So you haven't taken a blind bit of notice of anything I said?
Look, this ain't going to get in the way of work, all right?
It's already got in the way of work. What do you call last night?
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen again, OK?
Good. It better not, because I don't want irate husbands coming round here banging on my door. It's enough of a pantomime out there as it is.
OK, I promise.
Good. Because if Steve McDonald does come round here shouting the odds, or anything else happens to affect the smooth running of this place, one of you two has got to go.
Right, do you want this stuff neat or trashed?
Just pack it.
These are yours.
Yes.
Right, I'll see to this. You start on the sound system.
Look at this. I was right. They've been at it for ages, these two.
Sure you don't want me to do the rest?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Come on, let's get out.
What's
wrong?
We better go home and see if we've got anywhere to lay our heads tonight.
Oh, he won't do anything, believe me.
He might.
Well, if he does, you could always fight him off.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get involved in any messy legal wranglings when I could just as easily find someone else to live.
Yeah, but you don't want to let him get one over on you, though, do you?
No, and I don't want a big fuss either.
Well, it's the principle of the thing, Joe. Can't let him walk all over you now.
What's this?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Cocker,
It looks a lot like your gear.
what do you say, Jay?
I'd say you were spot on, mate.
You've chucked his stuff out!
Bar your shot today, Karen. Watch you don't cut yourself, love.
You got no right to do this, Steve.
I did warn you.
What have you done? Look at the state of this stuff. That is a top-of-the-range CD player.
It ain't on the top of the range to me anymore.
You got no right to touch my stuff.
Why
right?
not? You were happy enough to manhandle mine.
Oi! Should we get one thing straight? I'm not yours or anybody else's property.
Oh, no! You're happy enough to rent yourself out to the highest bidder!
Hey, take that back
On
now.
your bike!
Oh, just hit him, Steve.
Come on, then. Do you fancy your chances, do
Don't
you?
tempt me.
Joe, leave it.
He's insulted you, Karen.
So what? He's done you a favour. Actually, he's saved you from packing. Come on, girls. Give me an hand with Joe's stuff.
What are you doing?
I'm going to move you into my flat. It was only a matter of time anyway. Now, give me my keys. Well, come on! So, like your new home?
Yeah, it's not bad. Like a paint, maybe.
Hey!
Yeah, all right. I like it a lot.
Good.
So, you got any regrets?
No, none at all. Have you?
No, complete opposite. In fact, Steve did me a favour kicking us out. Although, I don't know what Mike's going to say when he hears about a bus-stop.
It wasn't in the factory, though, was it?
No, but it was just outside. If it gets out that Joe Carter was brawling with the supervisor's husband, I mean...
Joe, I'd hardly call it brawling.
Yeah, but even so, Mike's still not going to like it, and I don't blame him.
Well, I'm not keeping this secret.
Well, I'm not suggesting we do. I'm just suggesting we don't flaunt it too much in front of him, that's all.
We're going to have to be discreet then, aren't we?
Oh, yeah? How do you think we're going to do that, then?
I like nothing more than a challenge.
Oh. Hey, did Joe need any personal attention last night, Karen?
No, why would I?
Well, after that row, he must have been all tensed up. I wondered if you might have given him a nice soothing massage when he got in.
They say moving house is very stressful and all.
Oh, yeah, it can take months of getting over, can that?
Yeah, you might need to lie down for long periods in a dark room.
Being ministered to.
Look, Joe's moving in with me strictly above board, right? We've got nothing to hide. So why don't you all bottle your sarcasm? And whose turn is it for the breakfast run?
I'll go. Where's Steve living then, anyway?
I don't know. I think he's still over at the Grimshaws.
He must be kicking himself.
Oh, it's the return match I'm looking forward to. And Steve tried to kick Joe out of Karen's.
Right, that's enough, everyone. Let's get back to work.
So you're moving in with her?
Yeah, I was going to tell you.
After a Barney in the street, I get it.
Well, that was all down to Steve. I had nothing to do with it.
You make sure it stays that way. Well, these projections look all right, but what about the new supplier?
They seem great. I reckon we can chop loads of business that way.
Right, well, I'm fed up with all this. I'm going to play a bit of golf.
So you can see like everything's running shipshape, isn't it?
For the moment, yeah.
You know the Sutcliffe order?
Oh, yeah?
That needs to be in for Monday, doesn't it? That's if we want a repeat order.
Oh, that was always a long shot. I wouldn't worry too much about that.
No, I've worked it out. Look, if we bring 6 girls in tomorrow, 3 hours, pay them time and a half, then the money that we're going to spend on overtime is going to be naught compared to the money we're going to make.
You think we can do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I'll come in tomorrow myself, and if there's any problems, I'll work on it.
Right then, let's go for it.
Right, I'll go and find some volunteers.
Told you she had potential, didn't I?
It's called the honeymoon period. You keep this up for the next 12 months, the pair of you, and I will be impressed.
What's up?
Nothing. Did you want something?
Yeah, just thinking. 4 of the best girls, 4 hours, even cheaper.
Get in here now. Shut that door and get against the wall. Could anyone see you through that window?
No.
Yeah, 4 sounds good. Get Ailey and 3 others onto it, will you?
I have been dying to do that all day.
Karen, get back to work.
Yes, Mr. Carter.
Believe it's all right.
That's tight.
I've got nothing against
You
it.
want to make me mum? No, look, Steve, just forget it. If you come for an argument, forget it.
Rest of your stuff in the flat.
Undamaged, I hope, Steve.
Although, as I am here, there is something I want to say.
Here we go.
I can't pretend I'm happy about what's happened, but what's done's done. So there's no point in shouting and screaming every time we see one of them.
Steve, you're the one who does most of the shouting and screaming.
Look, we can't avoid each other. We work on the same street. I think we can at least try and be civil.
Yeah? Yeah, that's fine by me.
Rightio. I'll leave it to you, drink.
What was all that about?
No, just want to clear the air, I suppose. Not everyone has an ulterior motive for everything they do, you know.
Trust me, Steve does.
Now, Don't get too excited, because I'm only flying a kite at the moment. But I think I've got the solution to our problem.
Really?
I don't know why I didn't think of it before. It makes perfect sense.
What does?
Assuming the doomsday scenario and your house is repossessed, what if I was to buy it?
Hey, is this your idea of Jack Straw?
What's that?
You know that game where you take out sticks without everything moving?
Is that a criticism of my domestic skills? Hmm? Is the honeymoon over already, love?
Well, no. I wouldn't go that far.
Neither would I, but if you want it tidy, then you can get yourself a cleaner. Because you know very well what I'm good at.
Yeah. Too right, I do.
Maybe it's got something to do with you being in the nick, eh? Keeps you nice and neat.
I'm not like Steve.
No, you're not. If you were like Steve, we would have had 3 arguments already this morning.
All right. Prefer that, would you?
Are you serious? Look, Joe, I've chosen you, and I'm very happy with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to work anyway.
Look, do you never just think to yourself that you'd take a whole day off work and spend the day in bed?
Well, that is very, very tempting. But no. Everything is going my way just now, and I don't want to mess it up by being lazy, OK?
Suit yourself.
Oh, and a chef and all.
What?
When I hire a cleaner, I'll get a chef.
For who, you?
Well, I better get off.
See you later.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just going to go and get a butty.
There can't be that much crime about if you can leave a greenhouse out overnight.
I reckon we should go and nick it and teach him a lesson, eh?
Yeah. Well, I'll see you then.
See you, Steve. Hey, how was your meeting?
Very successful. They're turning out to be one of our most important clients.
Right.
Shut the blinds.
What for?
Go on, just do it.
Well, what?
Quiet. Turn around. Shut your eyes.
I'm not taking your kecks off, are you? What's this?
It's a present, isn't it?
Joe?
I've come at a bad time, I can see.
Seen this, John?
Oh, nice bling bling.
Bling what?
Bling bling. It's another name for jewellery. Got it off, I tell you. It's fab, is that, love? You look lovely. Must have cost a fortune.
Yeah, a small one.
What, is it real?
Of course it's real.
Oh, can you afford it?
I can afford anything for you. Take glass, please, Janice.
Call yourself good management, getting your workforce to buy all your beers.
Janice, shut up. It's your turn. Can't believe you bought me jewellery.
Why not?
Dunno, just something I didn't think you'd do.
I like jewellery. I notice it. I've noticed all yours.
Oh, yeah?
Like these earrings, and this necklace, and that wedding ring. So are you married?
No. Not anymore, I'm not. So, are we ready for your reward?
Too right, I am. What's this?
What?
You've put your wedding ring on the necklace.
Yeah. It's, same kind of gold, that. Looks good, doesn't it? What? Well, I'm not going to chuck it away, Joe. It's gold.
Right, so every time I look at you, I'm going to go and see Steve's wedding ring, am I?
It isn't Steve's. It's mine. Can we just not talk about him?
Well, it's a bit difficult, isn't it? Because everywhere I look, there's reminders. I mean, even when I look at your neck.
Well, I'm not chucking the ring away, Joe, so everything else, get yourself a box.
You what?
Get yourself a box, put everything that reminds you of Steve in it, and we'll chuck it away, all right?
OK.
Right, well, now that's sorted, can we please go to bed?
Come on, then. You know, even if we do get rid of all this Steve stuff, this place will still be a dump, won't it?
Yeah, it's best we can afford, though, isn't it?
Yeah? What, a pokey little flat above a paper shop? Hardly a dream pad, is it?
No, it's not my dream.
Well, we can do better. And we deserve to. Because you and me, we've got the same ambitions, haven't we? We want the same good things in life, and we're gonna get them.
Yeah, we are. Together.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, with you, I feel like I can do anything. I'm better than sewing.
You don't have to tell me. I promoted you, didn't I?
Yeah, well, you're the only one that knows.
Yeah, well, Michael will realise it soon, too.
Do you think?
Of course he will. You got far too much potential for him not to notice.
Yeah, I have. Do you know, for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm going places, and you showing faith in me makes a difference, you know, because I feel strong and confident and like I'm going to make my mark.
Of course you are. Because we both are. We're moving up.
I'll drink to that. Joe, can I have a word?
Yes.
Toilets.
And?
Well, I've been getting grief about ladies' loo since John left. No one's been cleaning them.
Not now, Karen.
Wait, where are you off
I got a meeting with Artrick. Who? You know, that new supplier we've been using. Oh, come on, Mike, get a grip. You signed the checks. Have you forgotten already?
Of course I am. What are you seeing them about me?
They've got some new samples I want to check out. You can come along if you want.
No, I trust you. There'll be a pint waiting for you if you get back in time.
Cheers.
Mike, about the ladies' loo.
Hello, just sort it, will you?
15 hours a week. Hours to suit both parties. Look, people will have to abide by Harry's law.
Harry's law?
When my little yellow bollard sits outside that toilet door to show I'm in residence, working, of course, then no one crosses the portals.
Right.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, well, don't hang about the way, because there's plenty of other people I can ask.
Decisions in haste leave a bad taste. That's my motto.
Oh, yeah. Need a refill?
It's all right, I'll get them. Pints?
Cheers, Mike, yeah.
Cheers, mate.
I'm thinking of going up to Scotland next week for Adam's half-term. Any problem?
No, none at all.
Good.
How did it go?
Yeah, it was good. Everything seems to be progressing nicely.
Oh, God.
I've decided to accept your offer subject to certain conditions.
I know, what are they then?
Sole decision-making powers in the area of cleansing agents. You see, it's my experience that the glow that emanates from an item of sanitary ware is directly proportionate to the cost of materials provided to clean it.
Hey?
Look, I know that certain corporate bodies, but yours excluded, I'm sure, tend to err on the side of economy, and I can't work under them conditions.
Well, as long as it sparkles, eh?
It will.
Right, well, welcome to Underworld, then.
So do you mind telling me what's going on, then?
Yeah, I hired Harry as a cleaner for 15 hours a week, which I know is 3 more than what Joanne did, but I figure we get a better service and we can afford it.
All right. So how do you know that?
Because your cleaning budget was well underspent. You can tell this company's run by blokes.
Right, well, the cleaning budget may well have been underspent, but I may have fired some of that across to another cost heading.
No, you didn't, because I checked.
You checked?
Yeah, check the spreadsheet.
Hang on. You checked the spreadsheet?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a load of hieroglyphics, mate, but I could see you weren't spending on cleaning. Come in, Mike. Oh, I hired Harry as a cleaner. All right.
Yeah, of course it is. Good idea. Well done.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
What is your problem?
Your problem is you didn't ask me. It's me and Mike who hire and fire, all right?
What are you talking about? I did ask you. I asked you this morning, but you said you were too busy, and then I went and asked Mike, and he told me to sort it.
Yeah, all right, I'm sorry. Just surprised, that's all. So, did you get into the accounts all right, then?
Oh, right. Is that what this is about, is it, the accounts?
What? No, of course it's not.
Yes, it is. Are you worried that, what, I've wiped something off or messed something up?
No.
You are, aren't you? You and Steve, all blokes, do me head in. You think you're the only ones that can handle things.
Of course not. So, did you spot anything on the accounts, then?
Funny. You know I'm not that clever. But I'm gonna be.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and take a WOLLIE.
What's that?
It's a computer training course, Weatherfield Online Learning Initiative or something like that.
Right, which spells woolly.
Well, it's a government training scheme, and pretty soon I will be whizzing around those spreadsheets and the net like a hawker.
Hacker, Karen. It's a hacker.
All right.
Ow! What are you doing?
Did that hurt?
Of course it did.
Oh, dear.
You're determined to stop me watching this, aren't you?
Oh, of course not.
All right, what do you want?
I want some attention.
Yeah, and you've got it.
Right, so tell me about the accounts then.
What about them?
Don't do a Steve on me.
What do you mean?
Well, just have a little bit of faith in me. Trust me, look, teach me. I know I'm doing this course, but it'd be better coming from you. No big secret to 'em, is there?
No, of course not.
Well then.
I thought you'd gone.
Nah, not yet.
Before you do go, Mike, have you noticed anything different about your office?
No. Look, if I turn my phone off, can you manage?
Yeah, of course I can. You go and enjoy yourself.
I don't want to be disturbed while I'm taking Warren Ludlow to the cleaners. Beat me by 1 shot last time, so this is sort of a grudge match.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be back about 4, is that all right?
Yeah, of course it is.
Have you noticed how tidy the place is?
Oh, Harry's handiwork, I suppose.
Yeah, I've done a good job, hasn't he? I mean, he's got the factory looking spotless. I mean, mind you, Mike, I knew he would.
Yeah, well, I want my kitchen spotless. My factory I want industrious.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to get to grips with these spreadsheets, right? I can't work it out. There's an invoice here from Artrek.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be behind a machine, aren't you?
Yeah, what's all that? Mike's not back till 4?
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of work to get out.
Yeah, well, I want to learn this, don't I?
All right, another time, OK. Well, we've got a big work to get out.
I thought you were going to start trusting me with paperwork.
Yeah, well, I don't trust this lot to get on with their work without being supervisor, all right? Well, come on.
Right, really? You know what was worth? Come on, you. I've told the girls I'll follow them over.
Oh, have you? OK.
And you can explain those invoices to me on the way as well. You know, there's something that isn't quite right about them.
Karen, I don't want to talk about working me dinner now, do I?
Well, it won't take you long. It's just that I can't...
Hang on a sec, will you?
No, let the machine get it. I'm starving. Come on.
All right, well, I'll follow you over then. Hello, Underworld. Oh, hi, how you doing? He's not here at the minute. Actually, I don't know where he is, to be honest. You know what he's like. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you wait for him to contact you, because... Well, I know he's got plans to come and see you, so you... OK, well, you could try his mobile. Right. Yeah, sorry, then.
Oi! Oi! Who was that?
That's no one. Come on, let's go.
So come on, then, what's up with you?
Nothing?
Well, who's on the phone, then?
Don't matter, does it?
Well, it mattered enough to you.
Oh, well, for Mike, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I could tell it was for Mike.
Yeah, well, it's now to do with you.
Why don't you just say Mike will be back at 4? Why'd you nearly put your foot through the filing cabinet?
It's personal, isn't it, Karen?
What? Oh, I see, right. So we can live together and sleep together, only let's not get too personal. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Well, you've been acting weird for the past couple of days and I know something's going on. You just don't trust me enough to tell me what it is.
Come on, it's not about trust.
Yes, it is about trust, because if you trusted me, then you'd explain the spreadsheets and the invoices to me.
And I will do.
I mean, right, there's 5 separate invoices for that company, Artrek. As far as I can see, there's no material.
Karen.
I even phoned the company. I mean, all I get is the answer phone machine.
That's not your job.
No, I know it's not my job.
You don't go chasing suppliers, all right?
I was showing initiative, all right.
You were interfering. Who the hell do you think you are?
Trouble in paradise.
Get lost, Steve.
Sorry, is it a bad time? Am I interfering?
Yes.
Nothing worse, is there? It's just I need to get to the bar.
Why don't you get to it somewhere else, Steve? All right, Steve.
Very, very well, thank you, Shelley. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Marvellous. I'll have an orange juice, please.
I think I'll go and sit down.
Good idea. Take the weight off your mouth. Problems?
No, not at all, Steve.
Well, listen, you know, if you ever need any advice or a sympathetic ear, try the Samaritans.
Steve. Cute.
Look, let's not give him the satisfaction of seeing us arguing, OK?
I still want to know what's going on.
Now isn't the time or the place. I'll tell you about it after work, all right?